Welcome back to Smell Like Dirt, Composting Part 2, The Turn. Hopefully you've watched the first video and you've already set up your compost pile in your backyard. And if so, congratulations. You've already taken a big step towards improving the soil in your garden and practicing the green living motto of reduce, reuse, and recycle. It's been 1 week since we built this compost pile, and as you can see, it's already starting to break down. It was even with the top of the wire when we made it. It's important to turn your pile 1 week after you build it, and then you're going to want to turn it every 3 or 4 weeks after that at least. The more you turn it, the faster it will decompose. Turning helps by adding oxygen into the pile and also by spreading out those microorganisms that are hard at work breaking down the leaves. Turning the pile also gives you an opportunity to check the moisture level, to break up any clumps that might be in it, and to check the overall condition of the pile in case you need to do some troubleshooting. There are a couple of different ways for removing the wire from around your compost bin. One, you can unfasten the prongs we used to secure the ends when we built it, or you could walk around the pile and pull up on the wire until it comes loose. If you reach the right moisture content of about 50% when you built it, it should hold together nicely. And then set the wire right beside the pile and grab your pitchfork. You want to move the leaves that are on the top onto the bottom and the ones that are on the side into the middle. You want to break up any clumps that might be forming in the pile as well. And check your moisture content. Remember, we want it to be about the same consistency as a wrung out sponge. So if it's too wet, take this opportunity and add some leaves to it. If it's too dry, grab your gardening hose and add some water. Now, one thing that I'm noticing is that my pile is too dry, so I'm going to have to add some water. Look at that steam. That means it's starting to cook and it's breaking down. While we're turning the pile, let's talk about some uses for compost in your garden. In new garden beds and plantings, dig 2 to 3 inches of compost into the top 6 inches. And when planting new plants, put some compost into each hole. On existing beds, put about an inch thick layer throughout the whole bed. In natural areas, put a ½ inch under your mulch. For trees and shrubs, spread a layer about an inch thick from the base of the trunk out to the drip line. And compost is great for lawns. After aeration, spread about a ½ inch and then rake it in. You can even use compost on your house plants and on other container plants. Use 2 parts soil and 1 part compost when planting, or for existing pots, top dress with about an inch of compost. You can also make compost tea. Compost tea is basically a liquid version of compost. Take some compost and put it in a bucket and add water. Let the mixture sit around for a few hours or even a few days. Then strain out the solid material and what you have is compost tea. It's great because it's a very mild organic liquid fertilizer that provides beneficial live organisms that improve the soil and won't burn your plants. There's no single thing better for your garden than compost, and there's nothing better than making your own for free. If you have any questions or need to do some troubleshooting about your own pile, go to smelllikedirt.com. There are some resources on the site, or post a comment and we'll get back to you. I hope this has shown you how easy, rewarding, and fun it is to make your own compost. And I hope you're inspired to get outside and build your own pile. You'll be delighted at the change in your garden. Thank you for joining us. My name is Carol Bowie Jackson, and here's hoping you smell like dirt. Or today, compost.